Hello, Mitchell here. Hey, I wanted to talk a little bit about syncing up with the earth. Um, so, I know that the national story is getting crazy, has been crazy, continues to get crazier, but there's some of us who, that national story is peripheral to the inner story. And the inner story right now for me is that's important, I feel like, for all of us, is that the human race is needs to be own up to who they are, which is part of the earth. We are of the earth. We are and I'm not going to say consciousness of the earth because we're far less than that. The earth herself has a consciousness that's beyond what we can comprehend. But right now we are the expression in some ways of the earth. And look at there, the sun just popped in as that statement was made that we are the expression of the earth. The expression of the earth as she is coming now into a different stage. I'm sure many of you have felt that. And part of what we are feeling is a widening of our own consciousness. And so this consciousness that we are is intimately, and inextricably connected with the earth. And if we widen our consciousness enough to begin to experience the earth in a very deep way, wow, it just it feels like it makes a massive difference in how in this experience as a human being. And actually the fascinating thing is that the experience becomes less as a human being and more as a pure consciousness of experience, appreciation of joy, and less about defining. And the less I define this as distinct from that, in other words, myself is distinct from other humans, other things, other beings, for example, the earth or the cat. You've met my cats. Then the more fulfilled I naturally feel. The more natural I feel, the more bountiful my experience is. And it has less to do with things and getting or desires or fear or sensations of insecurity or, boy, anything at all seems to fade away as consciousness opens up individually into the wider experiencing of beingness, especially embracing nature. So anyway, it may sound odd what I'm talking about. It may be difficult to comprehend. But it's an awakening that is happening all over the place. You can feel the earth embracing all of her constituents in a way that is deeper, broader, more intrinsic than ever before. I would like to introduce a meditation, and we have done this previously, but let's do it this time with a little bit of a twist to it. And we're going to first come into the breath. So it's the 2 in, a 2 count in, and a 4 count out. And it's only through the nose. So and we're going to have a pause at the top and the bottom. So it's in, 2, pause, out, 2, 3, 4, pause, in, 2, pause. And this should stimulate within you a mild oxygen hunger. The reason I want that is because for most, and I'm talking about 98% of the people on the planet, we overbreathe, believe it or not, by 2 to 3 times the amount that we actually need. We oxidize ourselves rather than oxygenate ourselves. You can look up some of my previous videos to get some tips on how to come into the breath. But we're just going to do the simple 1-2 breath, 1-2 in, and then 4 out. And that actually alone in itself brings us into a meditative state. So we're going to have a friend join us here. I'm picking her up now because otherwise she will try to jump up on my lap in the middle. I'd rather her jump down than her jump up. This one is Booga. Say hi, Booga. Oh my goodness. Yes. Booga's got a little kink in the back of her tail and the very last tip. Uh-oh. Maybe she's going to get a little too excited for the meditation. Anyway, so we're breathing in and out through the nose. And then we're going to close our eyes and bring our focus into the solar plexus. As we breathe in and out through the nose, we activate the diaphragm. As we activate the diaphragm, we massage that ventral vagal nerve. As that occurs, we naturally come into parasympathetic or safety, rest, relax, meditative state. And by bringing our focus here to the solar plexus, to the diaphragm attachment center here, we're also exercising our focus, because our focus is really maybe more the seat of the who I am rather than the thinkingness. So allow your focus to be the seat of who you are, and then you may we can explore moving that seat of who you are, maybe not even within the body. It doesn't need to be in the body. It doesn't need to be in the head. It can be anywhere whatsoever. For now, we're bringing it into the solar plexus region. And we're going to start here by charging up. And so as we inhale and exhale, we increase the light. So light is coming in. And as the solar plexus, the general chakra color is yellow. I don't know what color you see as you breathe in and out. It doesn't matter. But just notice if there's color. Notice if there's light. And just experience the light gaining within your body. And now from here, we're going to extend this light down, right past the root chakra, deep into the earth. And notice maybe your own chakra center that is anchored within the earth herself. And it doesn't matter if you're on the 50th floor, this chakra center is anchored in the earth herself. And as you breathe, notice the flow of light exchanging between your solar plexus and this chakra deep in the earth. And now expand your chakra experience to include the heart. And so experience the light increasing through this channel that goes from the depths of the earth up into the heart and back down and back and forth with each breath. And expand that heart chakra, expand it with more light, with more consciousness, more awareness. And now expand your awareness of your chakra centers up through the head and then the crown chakra and then beyond. And experience yourself as a band of light that extends from above your head, and it may go all the way to the stars, or it may just go slightly above your head, from above your head all the way down into the earth. And as you breathe in and out, experience this light ebb and flow from deep in the earth up through your crown, and then back down to the earth. And so your sensation is of a light flowing like the tide on a beach, but this tide is ebbing and flowing in and out from above your head to below, deep into the earth. And you're experiencing this light as it flows in from the earth, surges all the way up above your head, maybe even to the stars, and then just as quick as one breath, it surges back down from above through the body and into the earth. And just be in this space of experiencing this rise and fall, this in and out, this up and down, this back and forth of light. And all you're doing is being right here, noticing and breathing. And the light is flowing from the earth through your body up into the sky. And the light is flowing from the sky through your body down into the earth. And experience this flow as not an individual, but as a channel through which light can be moved and experienced and flown through, above and below. And notice any color changes in the light and any movement changes, intensity changes. And notice your entire body as it becomes more and more light. And you're using your consciousness, your awareness, your focus to draw the light in and up and in and down. And there's a mixture, an alchemy occurring as we do this. This light and the planet and the stars and the atmosphere and the human being in the middle. Are mixing and mingling, commingling, becoming less and less distinct and more a broader universal consciousness of joy, appreciation, of pure experience. So as you breathe, bring your focus now back to the solar plexus. Notice if the color has changed, intensified, or dimmed at all. And with your focus here at the solar plexus, including the heart, including all of the chakra centers simply in the body, condense this light and let it flow out, surrounding the body. And connecting still with the earth and the above. And gently, gently, gently open your eyes, allowing in simply just light. And as you continue to open your eyes, be careful not to place labels. Just notice so that you can keep your awareness still partially within yourself. And so you've filled yourself with a sense of light. You've communicated the earth and the stars one to the other and back and through. And you've been the experience of all of it. For this, the earth and the stars are grateful. And so that's what we're doing for our meditation today. Welcome back. Keep parts of this with you, and throughout the day, come into your breath multiple times. Just close the mouth, breathe in through the nose, 2 count, pause. Exhale, 4 count, pause. And while you're breathing in this way, notice if the light from within, from below and above, expand and connect and reconnect. And do this many times throughout the day, 3, 5, 12 times in whatever circumstance you find yourself in, whether it's washing the dishes, walking the dog, typing memos on the computer. So that's what I have for you today. Please like, subscribe, leave a comment. Let me know if there's anything you want to explore. I can go deeper into the polyvagal, into the breath work, or into the mindfulness. Any, all, or none of the above. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.